Hello, how are you? My name is Ruth. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today's video, I'm hoping that the lighting will work out for me. But I am recording my neighbour just pulling in. She probably think I'm crazy. Doing my Pan Those Eyeshadows video. So this was started by Alexi. I will put her channel down below, and she's actually doing it again this year, which is really exciting for anyone that has been following this project, because she started it but she did take some time off from it, and but she's coming back to it this year, so that's really exciting. I'm also going to actually link Rebecca Morgan's channel, because that's where I first saw this project and went down the rabbit hole of just googling or searching for this project and just eating up all the content. So I really wanted to do it this year. Now, having said that, I'm being very realistic. The chances of me hitting pan, probably not that strong, because a lot of my palettes are newer to my collection, first and foremost. So there isn't an awful lot of wear and tear in them. Maybe on some of the older palettes I might be looking and kind of hit some pan, but what I'm going to do is the usage goal. This, if you follow Alex, I'll link her channel below as well. She goes with the usage, and that's the way I'm going to go as well, because I want to rotate through my palettes as well. I want to get use out of them. I don't want them languishing in the drawers and not getting used, because they're so pretty and they deserve to be loved. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now, typically I will roll while I'm on screen, but it's just because I'm only still working out how to do all this, how to do the YouTube thing. I have already pre-rolled the palettes, and I have them here next to me to show you. But hopefully next month I'll be able to, because maybe there'll only be one or two to roll in anyway, I'll be able to do it on screen and edit if it takes me a year and a day. So yeah, what I've been using is the Tiny Decisions app. I've put all my palettes into it. I have 35 palettes to choose from. That includes 4-pan palettes, like the little elf bite sizes and that. And it also includes single shadows. I rolled 4 palettes, because I'll show you in a minute, I'm going to try and pan a palette as well, and I want one of the shades to always be from that, to try and work through that palette. So what I did was I click the Tiny Decisions, it picked a palette for me, and then I use the random number generator to pick what colour I'm going to work on. Okay, so hopefully, like I said, next month I'll be able to actually show you me doing all that and edit it and work all that stuff out. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Who am I thanking? Thank myself, thank you. Okay. Anyway, onto the palettes. Here we go. So the first palette that I got is from Clydos. Sorry, no, the lighting is really bad today, so I'm trying to make the most of it. So I bought this, my first Clydos palette. Hearing people raving about it for so long that I really wanted to try it out. I got the Futurism Sashimi City. I haven't played with it that much yet, so I'm delighted it actually got rolled in. And the shade that I got, there's a little plastic in it. Gourmet is the shade that I got. So let's not blind you with the palette. It's this shade here. I will put pictures up on my Instagram as well. My Instagram is Kippin's Beauty Blog. I'll link that below as well, just because I'm not really sure yet how to put pictures into videos and things like that. So if you want to see kind of what it looks like up close and the progress on it, it'll be up there as well, basically. Hopefully, again, I'll work all this out and work out how to put pictures up. It's a learning curve for me, but I'll get there. And my husband will get there, because God bless him, he's helping me as well. So that is the first palette. I'm putting a usage goal on this of 20 uses. So I want to use that shade 20 times. The next shade I got is the Gen Nude Utopia palette. Floral Utopia, sorry, from Bare Minerals. I got this because I've always heard Emily Noel rave about these Gen Nude shadows and these little 6-pan palettes, and I've also seen the Beauty News girls really enjoy these palettes as well. Again, I've only used it a couple of times, so I'm glad that it's been rolled in. Don't know that I love the formula that much. It seems quite dry to me, but look, we'll use it more, and we will hopefully get more familiar with it, and try and work out if we like it or not, and if we want to keep it around. So the shade that I got on this one is actually this really dark shade up here. It is a matte kind of aubergine shade. So I think it'd be okay for like the Shazimi City one. I think would be great in the crease. This one I think would be good on the outer corner and as a liner. So that is my goal with that one. Again, I'm going to put a 20 use goal on this. I think between using it as a liner and an outside kind of crease colour to deepen up looks, I think I can do that. So yeah, that's the next one. The third palette I rolled in is the Revolution and Soph palette. Yeah, it's a cute little palette. Revolution is quite affordable over here and it's easy to get. I know over in the likes of American that Colourpop is kind of the brand that people go with if they're looking for affordable kind of good eyeshadows. But it's very hard to get here and there's an awful lot of customs and things like that. I did get some, but it's a bit fussy. It's a bit of a chore to get it over here. So yeah, I tend to have some Revolution palettes just to have fun colours and to play with affordable kind of makeup. So the shade I got in this, and I don't want to blind you, is this dark colour up here. So another dark colour. It is what I would consider to be a fairly cool toned brown. So again, we're looking at probably liner use or outer corner kind of crease. Might even use a little bit in my brows because it's a dark enough colour. I think I might get away with it. I'll try it and see how we go. But I'm excited again to get, like, I barely use this palette. There's a little bit of use in it, but not much at all. Not as much as these palettes should be used. They need to feel the love. So yeah, that is that. Again, 20 uses. I think that's achievable. Maybe not in a month, but in the 2 months it should definitely, you know, because they're both kind of going to be used in a similar vein. It might be a little bit hard to get them both used 20 times in the month. But I think, yeah, within 2 months I would hope to get my 20 uses out of them. The last palette that I rolled in is from Profusion. So it's called the Perfume, oh God, can you see that? Profusion Royals palette. So this is one that I picked up here in a shop called Mr. Price. It's like Poundland or a dollar store, you know, it's one of those kind of cheap little stores that you go into. And I'd heard again a lot of American YouTubers kind of go on about how good Profusion was. So I thought it was like, I think it was like a $5. I thought, yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Again, haven't used it. Used it today. I have kind of, I don't know if you can, God, the sun is my foe today. I have it on the inner corner and kind of on the lid a little bit. I was trying to do it the other way, like Lauren May Beauty and Kelly Gooch and Rebecca Morgan. They all do this gorgeous inner highlights, that inner corner highlights. They're really colourful and vibrant and look really cool. Yeah, not so much on me. Doesn't look very cool on me, but I give it a go. And but I still think I can use it. I can use it kind of as maybe as a spotlight on a halo eye. And I think it'll actually go with the maroon and the brown quite nicely. So I think it'll work. Now, having said that, I'm not mad on the formula of it so far today, and I only have it on maybe half an hour or so because it is transferring like crazy. I have very hooded eyes. They're just older eyes. The skin, unfortunately, has started to sag, and it has transferred right up, and I had a base on and everything like that. So yeah, I won't put a 20 use goal on this one. I think I'm going to go with a 10 use goal on this one because I just don't know. I just don't think I'm going to love it. But who knows? Maybe I'll absolutely adore it and I'll want to keep it in. Or I can just get rotated into another time. So yeah, so those are the 4 palettes that are going to be in my pan those eyeshadows, or use those eyeshadows. Yeah, and then last but not least, I am planning on panning or using as much of it as I can this year because it's one of the oldest palettes in my collection. So it is the Natasha Denona Shade and Light Palette. Now, I saw Rebecca Morgan try to pan this last year, and I know it's not going to be an easy feat. Now, it does have a lot of use in it because I find it great as a palette for a companion palette. So I feel that literally no matter what kind of colour scheme you're going for or what look you're going for, you have a shade in here that will complement it or deepen it or be great as a transition or as a base or as a highlighting shade. So this is what it is looking like at the moment. So there's a couple of dips going on in the colours up the top there, the cream and the kind of a tan colour. I won't even attempt to try and pronounce the names. No, not happening. But yeah, so my first goal on this is to, this cream coloured eyeshadow here, is to try and hit pan in that. So I use it kind of to set down my eyeshadow, or in the crease especially, if I don't want to set down the lid, you know, if I want it to be a bit tackier for colours to kind of stick to, I will use that in the crease so that I can blend and things won't get too muddy. So yeah, that is the goal on that one, is to hit pan. So I'm just going to swatch them for you. Some of these mightn't be easily seen because, like I said, the sun today is kind of killing me, and they're light colours. A lot of powder kick up on that one. Yeah, that Bare Minerals one is very dry, but it is very pigmented, to be fair. There's a lot of colour payoff there. There's the gold and the profusion. Sorry, to have a towel here. I'm using it. And then the last one is the soap. So, I don't know if you can see the shades there. So they actually, I think they go quite well together. Can you see them? I'm gonna, like I said, I'll have a picture up on my Instagram, so if you want to see them properly, it'll be up there. I'm just trying to make do with what lighting I can at the moment. If this all goes really well and I really enjoy it, I might try and invest in this, in one of the ring lights. But I don't want to go spending a fortune. The whole point of this is to not be spending money, so I don't want to go and be spending a fortune on equipment and that if I don't know, this doesn't work out or whatever. Anyway, tangent. That is it. Those are my palettes that I'm hoping to work on for the month. Not hoping, I will be working on for the month. And I hope I get a feel for them, see if I love them, see if I don't. I'm not one for keeping stuff if I don't love it. I want to have stuff in my collection that I go, oh, I love it, I want to play with it. I have people in my family and I have friends that, you know, don't love makeup as much as me, so don't have as much as me, and are only delighted when I decide that I don't like something and pass it on to them, because they get great use out of it, and they get to play with it too. So it's not like any of this stuff would ever be dumped, or just, unless it was very old or gone off or something like that, or, you know, something like an eyeliner that I wasn't happy to be passing on. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll follow along. Are you doing this? Please let me know if you are, because I love these videos. I eat them up. So please do let me know if you're doing this so that I can watch your video and follow your progress. And you know, if you have any ideas for how to use these shadows in a different way, I love that idea as well, that, you know, you can think of outside the box of how to use a product, that it's not just this is an eyeshadow, it's all it can be used for. I love watching the other girls kind of, you know, use them as blushes and use them as setting powders and use them as contour powders, and, you know, thinking outside the box. So yeah, let me know down below, and that's it until the next video. I think the next video I'm going to do is project 10 uses, and then I'll have a skincare project as well. I think that'll be it then. That should be enough to keep me going. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye. Slán.